Immigration is front and center at the Indiana State House today. That's where lawmakers considered a bill that would require state and local law enforcement to detain someone if ICE needs help.
Our 13 News State House reporter Emily Longnecker is here with reaction to the bill from the witnesses who testified. Emily?
Well, House Bill 1531 has several parts to it. You mentioned one of them. Another part to this bill would allow the Attorney General to bring civil penalties against a county or local law enforcement agency that didn't cooperate with ICE. Another provision of this bill that got removed, but that many people came here today to speak out against, would have required school districts to report the number of undocumented students they have.
There's fear everywhere. All around us, people are afraid.
That was Kellen Peraza Argenta's message to lawmakers in the Judiciary Committee Monday as they considered another bill dealing with enforcing federal immigration laws at the state level.
So many students in my school don't go just because they're afraid that ICE is going to show up and take them away.
Kellen was one of them in the months after her mom was deported.
It has been 295 days since I last got to hug my mom and tell her that I love her in person.
The high school senior was close to 40 people who testified both against and in support of House Bill 1531. And even though lawmakers removed the provision requiring schools to report students' immigration status, many still spoke out against it, like this high school teacher.
If I don't stand up for my students, then nobody will, because they're invisible to so many people, to so many lawmakers all around the state, and they deserve a voice.
Others said the numbers of immigrants coming to their communities were unsustainable for local services like schools.
How are we going to educate our children with this swamp of, this is total immigration. I'm not singling out illegal immigration, but this is total immigration. We're becoming swamped. This is unsustainable from a local standpoint.
So what does the data say? Democratic State Representative Victoria Garcia Wilburn asked the question.
You referenced the need to do this because of an overwhelming problem that we have here in the Hoosier State, but yet you failed to mention any data that supports that. What are the numbers?
The state currently does not collect a lot of data on the scope of the problem.
But the Attorney General's office says they have anecdotal evidence from people calling with concerns, among them that they believe job opportunities are being taken from citizens.
Almost by definition, illegal workers are off the grid. It's a shadow workforce. And so it's very tough to say to a level of certainty that we know there are X number of workers who have taken Y number of jobs. That data is just not out there.
Others testify saying studies show that concern is unfounded. Another part of the bill would see companies that hire undocumented immigrants facing penalties. Several law enforcement agencies also spoke about the bill, saying that they were neutral, but they did have some concerns about liability involved with holding someone for ICE and the lawsuits they were concerned about that could open them up to. Now, this bill passed out of committee by a vote of 9-4. It now goes to the full House for consideration. At the Indiana State House, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.